What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks again. If you don't know who I am, my name is DJ, but everyone calls me Rehab in High Heels. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pinterest, LinkedIn, just about pretty much all of the platforms. So today, as you can tell, I am in my car, and I want to show you guys a 4-part series on 1, wholesaling, getting the right contract, 2, driving for dollars, what to look for, 3, having a end buyer, 4, building your team. These are the things that's very component that you really need on closing a wholesale deal. And I hope that you guys will enjoy this video. So if you haven't done it now, just go ahead and click that subscribe button. Leave plenty of comments. Like the page, like this post. All right, guys. I am, again, like I said, on the road. So you get a chance to see me do this. Like I said, I am a doer, not a... Guys, you are actually on the road with me, heading to driving for dollars. A lot of people ask me, DJ, where are you focused the most of your time, and how do you actually find a property? Like I said, this is I'm actually driving, so I won't say don't do this at home, but I want you guys to see me do this. This is what's really important. How do I find my property, and from start to finish on what to do next, how to ask the right questions, if I'm going to skip trace this, what's my exit strategy. So it's a lot that I go through and walk through, and there's a guide that I have that it's like a checklist of did I do this right? Did I ask these questions? Did I do my comps? And that's very, very important for me as a wholesaler. So we're going to go to a couple locations that I feel that's pretty lucrative for me as a wholesaler while I'm doing driving for dollars. I will definitely highlight a lot of my tools that I use in the process. So let's go to an area town in Houston that I focus the most in looking for abandoned property. So the type of property I'm looking for today is high weeds distress. Distressed property is a pool of distressed properties that are pretty much need our services. They don't know it until we show up. So we're going to go and look at a distressed property, and then also figure out what's its exit strategy. That's important as well as a wholesaler. Sometimes properties are not just wholesale. It might be a hotel. It might be a fix and flip. It might be a wraparound mortgage. So there are several different tools that is needed in that exit. So as a wholesaler, your job is to identify what's the best exit. So whenever you sell it to your end buyer, you're going to focus on that end buyer's criteria. So that makes it easy for you to get rid of this property, as well send over your maximum allowable offer to your motivated seller. Yes. So as I am editing, put this in neutral. It's like a little field trip. So while I'm really driving, not only am I setting a pretty much a list or an idea of what I'm looking for, I'm also looking around for other potential properties and introducing myself to people around on the street, leaving business cards, finding out where other bandit signs may be located. If you see a lot of bandit signs, that means that's a really lucrative location for wholesalers to market to. So take down that zip code, as well take down that bandit sign number, and see if you can do business with them as well. All right.
Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me. She say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. You OPN, hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that high road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
All right, so we made it to a driving for dollar property. I was able to find out who owned this property. This property is owned by a elderly lady that wants to keep it but don't know what to do with it. I told her, let me take a look at it and see what I can do and the amount of money I can offer her with my maximum allowable offer. So definitely want to show you guys how to find out what is your maximum allowable offer on the next video. So again, don't forget to subscribe and leave plenty of comments, and of course the likes and notifications always needed. So let's go ahead and take a quick tour of this abandoned property and stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a tour of a what I was driving around and I ended up finding. It's abandoned, but I was able to talk to the owner of the property. So I'm going to give you a small tour of it. And as a wholesaler, what you're looking for, again, is how motivated is the property. So here, let me see if I can switch over and you can take a look at it. And as you can tell from just the look of the high weed, or the high grass actually, you can see that it hasn't been taken care of in some time. You want to take a full tour around the property if you possibly can to see what it looks like, and give a rough estimate of how much it will cost to repair it and back in good standing. You also want to do like a panoramic view of your surroundings. Right now, this is a high school that's getting redeveloped in Houston, and which tells me that, you know, this is a good property for flip or a buy and hold. All right, let's take a quick look in the back and see what it looks like in the back. Now this is the driveway on this property, so always be careful. Note to self, come prepared. Wear some boots or tennis shoes. That's just in case you step on something that you, like a nail or whatever. So this is a 2-car garage property. And what I'm looking at, as you can tell, is all this debris. So they've definitely been abandoned for a while. You want to do an outside look. If there's any windows, you definitely want to sneak peek and look through the windows. And do a full walk around on the potential property as a wholesaler. Once you find out this is abandoned, take plenty of pictures, because what you want to do is, if they sign your contract, you don't have to go back and take pictures, but you do want to come back and put a lockbox on there, and that also will be in the series on the next training. All right, let's take a look on the inside of this property. Luckily, I was able to talk to this lady and get a full access to this potential wholesale deal. This is their living room. And we're gonna go ahead and walk into the bedroom. Of course, this is an older property. What you're looking for is see how much it will cost to get it up to standards. Bathroom. Normally I don't come in a dress, but this is something that I had to do. All right, let's continue on this tour and see what the rest of the house looks like. So that's bedroom 1. This must be bedroom 2. Nice sized bedroom with a closet. Here's the other bathroom. So that means whenever you see a bathroom inside a bedroom, that must consider as a master bedroom. That's just a food for thought. This is another bathroom that's in the hallway that is available for the guests that visit, as well anybody that are staying here. So this is the 3rd bedroom. And a closet. So it doesn't look like it need a lot of work. So my cost of repairs that I'm focusing more so on is just getting it new paint touch up. I definitely wouldn't touch the floors. So the floors are all ceramic. Here's the kitchen area. Nice sized kitchen. It's gas, sink. I think she was trying to put updated appliances in here, which is pretty good. I don't have to worry about trying to, if I was planning on buying it, or if my end buyer is trying to buy it, they can keep those appliances, and you gotta put that in your contract. That's important. What is this here? This is a pantry and a laundromat. So, yeah. This is a really good deal to wholesale to a end buyer as far as a buy and hold. There's not enough work. Well, you don't have to put a lot of work in it to get it to standards. Of course, paint. No shit, I heard him. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm by myself, so I'm not scared, but I think I just heard a bird or a bat in that fireplace. So Please forgive me. All right, so now that I have all of the pictures as well on the video that I need, it's time for me to do my due diligence on how I can offer the best amount for this property. I do know my exit strategy, which is I'm focusing on my end buyer who is a buy and hold or a flipper, and then go ahead and give him or her a tally of what I think the estimate can possibly be. But it's so important as a wholesaler to tell them to do their own due diligence, which your job is to give them a rough estimate of what they can they need to put into the property, but you're not the end buyer, so you're not really fully responsible to give them a full line item. But if you want to be a really good wholesaler, and say from my personal experience as a investor, you know, this is X amount of dollars that you will need to get this thing back into shape. So now that we have a particular property, it was driving for dollars. I skip traced the property. I was able to get in contact with the motivated seller. Now I need to send over a contract to the seller and tell them that I'm interested in buying. There are some additional tips and additional videos that can really solidify them to be a motivated seller, and the questions that you need to ask when you're building additional rapport on this particular property or any property that you're pretty much looking for. Then from there, you want to, once they do sign, we'll go over that in the next video of once a motivated seller sign, what do you do with this contract? Because again, we're not real estate agents. We're just an interested buyer that is selling paper, and we're selling our interest, which is we're interested in particularly purchasing the property, but we're interested in selling to our end buyer who really wants the property. All right, so let me go ahead and give you a breakdown, so stay tuned. Now that I made it back to my office, I'm going to go ahead and put all my information in from the videos, the pictures, and also any other extra data that I have accumulated on this particular driving for dollars into my CRM, which is called Podio. If you'd like to know more information about Podio, please look inside the description box for more in detail. Those are the tools that I definitely use to organize myself to see where I am and where I stand with this lead that I have in front of me. From there, I end up doing my maximum allowable offer. And that's another series we'll go over on wholesaling, how to find your maximum allowable offer, how to find your comps, and doing analysis and definitely finding out the right strategy. Like I told you earlier today, my exit strategy for my end buyer is a buy and hold or a flipper, because that particular property speaks more so to either of those two exits. Now here's your gift. I'm going to give you a free PDF of a sales contract agreement. This is what you will need to sign your motivated seller agreement. This is what I usually carry around in my car, my purse, in my backpack, that I know for a fact that once I knock on their door, came up with a maximum allowable offer, I'm definitely prepared on getting them to sign the contract. Normally, I will go ahead and fill it out, so all they have to do is sign it. It's a one-page agreement, so they don't have to really look into depth of what the legal description, all the things that is inside of a normal contract that a real estate agent would have. We put it down and condense it down to a one-page agreement. So if you're looking for that, go ahead, look in the description, click on the button, and there you have it. So I hope this information so far on this first step of the series of wholesaling give you a lot of information. Again, don't forget to subscribe, leave plenty of comments, click that notification button, and my favorite, the likes. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.